Podtoid. Episode 5. Destructoid.com. Nero. Franz. Next. Faith. Suma. Podtoid.
Hi, welcome to Podtoid, episode 5, or 5 for the non-Spanish speaking people out there. And I'm your host, as usual, Robert Suma, and I have Nero with me, and Faith, and Franz, and then we have our new guy, Nex.
Yo.
You may have seen his post
his hair.
dissing your god. So, if you were offended by that, please send him as much hate mail as humanly possible.
An awesome intro to Detroit.
I'll talk shit. Okay. So,
Detroit, by the way.
So what was, we're gonna be, formal/informal, but more formal. But anyway, what was everyone up to this week? I think we're just gonna talk about. And anybody chime in. What did you do this week? Anything special? Anything video game related?
FF12.
Non-video game related?
Yeah, it was that Halloween thing.
Oh yeah, Nero, how was Halloween?
Yeah, so we went to Lincoln Road, which is where people, with funny costumes that are half naked go to, look at each other and do this little runway thing in a circle, and it's just hilarious. I think it's like 40 minutes of video footage of this.
You have footage of the half naked people?
Oh, yes.
Are you going to be posting this for us?
I will be posting this, but you might not want to see half of it because it's mostly like dudes and like little angel films. Yes.
No, we don't need to see that.
This is Miami Beach, guys. So
Nero knows all about that.
Yeah. We were the first to link to gaygamer.net. As a matter of fact.
They're good folks, the Gay Gamer. They do good work.
They do. So yeah, we went up and down the street as Destructoid, and people had no idea what was going on because, I'm not holding up a Destructoid sign. We're completely out of context, and people were like, "Hey, it's Johnny Five!" Like, no, Johnny Five's alive! But people would just like run up to me and start doing the robot like right in front of me. Hilarious.
Nice.
So, it's pretty cool that you can show up somewhere with a robot helmet, and there's like half naked people, and you still have presence. It's pretty neat.
Did you wear the helmet all night?
Had the helmet all night. I have bruises all over my forehead because that thing weighs 20 pounds, and I had it on for maybe 4 hours straight.
It was worth it.
Yeah, so worth it. It's so much fun.
Faith, did you do anything exciting this week?
I started online gaming.
Got
Like
up by Suma.
Oh yeah, she got pwned.
Yeah, I got pwned badly.
Faith finally got a 360. She finally joined
Congratulations.
the next gen. So we invited her to the Call of Duty 2 matches and destroyed her. She was a dead weight on our team, actually.
Hey, I'm not doing too badly for someone who's been playing the game for less than a week, okay?
She does okay for a girl.
Ooh.
I said it.
So does Suma, though.
Yeah, I do okay.
Faith, you should totally hit him with one of your ovaries.
Nah, still let it heal, more damage.
Franz, did you do anything?
FF12.
You watched it or played it?
Watch it. My roommates played it 24/7.
So you just sit there and watch them?
Yeah,
They
that's
won't
another
let you
game.
play?
Boy, that sounds exciting.
That's another guy that's just looking at half-naked guys all day.
Wow.
Nice.
What's up with that?
That's okay, I wrestle half-naked guys all day. What?
No, I mean, it just seems like the more, the more sequels come out, the less clothing the guys wear.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Well, this week I tried unsuccessfully to grow a goatee, and
You were sick this week too, weren't you?
well, I was really sick most of the week, and I sent in my DS to Nintendo because it had a dead pixel, and so they were going to fix it and
Are
send it
you
back to
kidding?
me.
You sent it in for one dead pixel?
Yeah, it's kind of
Yes,
lame.
because
Wow.
they replace it for
What
free.
a dick.
Be a new one.
What a dick move.
I am, but they're nice and they're going to do it. But anyway, back to my goatee not working out. I apparently can't grow facial hair.
Hey, next, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What's up with the smiley face star? Why is that your icon?
Yeah,
on the
good
form?
question.
It's a sprite from this old,
Is that from Nicky's?
no, it's from, Twinkle Star Sprites. I know. And I was like, what is the most effeminate thing that I can find? And then I found this star. And,
Actually,
yeah.
this is a good point because, since Nex is new, Nex, why don't you tell the people a little about yourself, like where you're from, what you do, what you like, things like that.
Okay. Firstly, I just like to say that I'm a boy, and I like girls. For all the confusion.
Despite what you've heard. Or seen.
Specifically to that British girl who thought I was a chick. I'm not a chick. I'm a dude. And I'm also very pretty. I'm a very pretty dude. But I'm from Portland, Oregon. I work at a club. It's not a dance club. It's like an indie rock and roll club. So I
What
get
do you
paid.
do for the club?
Well, basically, I get paid to sit around, play my DS, and be cooler than all of you. And I'm very, very good at my job.
Seriously, what do you do?
Seriously,
he's a fucking
that's what
gay
I get paid to
stripper.
do.
He's a
I
gay
sit
stripper.
around.
Wait,
I'm
you're
not.
you're a
I'm
club
not a stripper.
like a.
What do you do? Check
like a-
IDs?
Like a
A busboy?
Occasionally, I check IDs. Occasionally, I
You're
just sit around for ambiance. I get paid
He's
functionally to
tiny,
be
from what I
ambiance.
understand. So he's not a bouncer.
No, I'm like 160, dude. I'm not a bouncer.
Doorman or something.
Something.
Next is a mystery in all himself. So what's your favorite game and console and stuff? Do you have any favorites? Favorite genres of games and stuff?
Yeah, I would say that my all-time favorite game is actually a PC game. Two of them, the Fallout series, is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
They set new high bars in depth and character development for role-playing games when they came out, and I don't think that those bars that they set have really been reached up to this point, with the possible exception of Deus Ex. But at the moment, my favorite game and console is the DS, and I absolutely love Phoenix Wright. It's amazing, even though I suck at it terribly.
So let's get the show really going, and we'll start hitting some topics. So we're gonna hit some news later and stuff like that. But someone sent this question in actually to Nero. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Nero sent me the email from another guy. But it brought on this question of why does Xbox Live? Whoa, what is that music? What is that?
That must be a summon in the background.
Faith?
It's not me.
All
Who's
right,
at the
anyway.
strip club?
So anyway, why does Xbox Live Marketplace suck so hard? And the reason I even say that is because there seems to be a lack of game trailers like Gears of War and some other games. And it's kind of weird that it's not more like YouTube or more accessible. Like, for instance, on game trailers, there's about 100 multiplayer videos of Gears of War. And for whatever reason, there's nothing on Xbox Live. And it seems like that would be a perfect place and time for Xbox to pimp its own crap on Xbox Live by putting up trailers all the time. Does any of you have any, opinion why it's sucking so hard? Why is this not happening?
Well, I've got to say that I think video takes up a lot of bandwidth, and that is the sort of thing that Microsoft doesn't see as all that important, so they don't want to pay
But
for
you download it.
tremendous bandwidth costs.
No,
They would have
they
to
would.
pay for the bandwidth to send it through to you. And
that's
they
it.
hate you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if they would open it up to the users and maybe even gave users incentive to, upload videos that they find somehow, and give them some points for it, they would have the most updated service. But, I mean, I guess whatever, internal business reason, that's not happening. Or,
It just seems like an easy way to promote your product. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they combined say they want to save bandwidth, what if they combined everything into one big package? Like, they combined all the Gears of War multiplayer into one big package for everybody. It wouldn't really take anything.
I wonder if they just forgot it, just not supporting it, or if they're working on something bigger. Because, I mean, if they open that up to, an advertiser to, let's say it's OneUp to, sponsor, Marketplace, and they would have to be responsible for the costs, and, they can promote their own stuff on there. I mean, people would jump on that.
They sort of do that with GameSpot. I mean,
Yeah.
GameSpot has stuff on there. I don't know
Yeah.
if GameSpot pays for that. I doubt they do, but
Probably.
you think they do?
Here's another idea. Maybe, like you said, how websites like Game Trailers kind of do all this stuff already. Maybe Microsoft just thinks, well, why should we do it since it's being done at no cost to us
Well, I mean-
already all over the web?
True.
Well, but the point is I'm sure like I've talked to other PR people and game publishers and developers, and they get kind of pissed that when their stuff gets shown like on YouTube and places that downgrade the video.
Right.
Now, granted, game videos doesn't usually do that unless you watch the HD footage. It kind of does. So, like, I would think that the developers and stuff would be all for this happening because you'd be able to see it in full HD if you have an HD set and on the big screen rather than on your computer. So.
I wonder if there's some kind of like usage reason. Like maybe they found that users don't really gravitate to that part of the service.
I do. But, like when Exo 6 happened, like I downloaded just about everything from there.
Well, sure, but when you have a TV the size of the TV you have, it certainly makes it more appealing to watch videos on it. Not everyone is as blessed as you, Rob.
Right? Hey, you know what? That number is climbing. Did you see the latest stats on like HD TV?
No, what is it?
I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I know it's a lot more than what they thought. Like
they're supposed to outnumber CRTs by 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which is huge.
It's climbing. I know it's a lot more than what people thought it would be at this point. So it's climbing, and definitely by this Christmas it's going to be insane.
That's cool. The only other thing I can possibly think of is the smallish hard drive on the.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, it's something. It's not like you can't delete shit.
Yeah, I know, but maybe it just would create, micromanagement nightmare if they had all the content people really wanted to consume. I don't know.
Plus, honestly, I'd rather watch something on YouTube that automatically just pops up like right away than have to download something to watch it.
Yeah,
that's true. I'd rather be able to go to a website like Destructoid
that
has all these videos for us.
Now, I'm not saying they have every single video. I'm just saying they have some of the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like all those multiplayer videos, like I'm talking about. And some of the other stuff that would promote their own product. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about having every single little thing. Like, it just seems like they kind of slowly trickle out. And this Xbox Live Wednesday thing has kind of turned into a joke. For if you don't know, like, this Wednesday, I guess today, that Cameo pack came out for everyone.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, if you download that, you have some serious issues. Seriously. I hope no one buys that.
Franz will buy it. He'll buy anything that says rare on it.
I bought the Halo trilogy thing though. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I saw screenshots of that. That looks cool.
And the way they changed I actually downloaded that update on Xbox Live, and the way they actually changed some other little things is kind of cool looking now. So anyway, all right, let's move along then. I guess we're not that upset, but it could be better probably. I guess another hot button issue is these eBay sellers and EB and GameStop had there's that rumor on Evil Avatar, which actually turned out not to be true, about EB and GameStop canceling the pre-orders if you put your shit on eBay and stuff. And I'm actually pretty, vocal. I understand it's a capitalist society, but I'm pretty vocal against, I don't like people selling that crap on eBay and jacking up the prices, but just curious where everyone else stands on that kind of thing.
I'm completely fine with it.
Who is that, Franz?
Franz, yeah. I don't see any problem with it at all. I mean,
Why?
if you want to stay out all night, and, you want to put the effort into it, and then you're going to give it to someone who obviously does want it and doesn't have the time to do that, then, that's America, so I don't see a problem with it
So
at
that
all.
doesn't bother you that people who actually want the console are being
Well,
hurt?
who's going to buy it? Someone that wants it. It's not like they're...
But it's someone who
buy
wants it that has the
on
money.
eBay.
That's not fair to the people that, save up all year trying to get the money to buy it, and then they can't because some jackass bought it who's going to sell it on eBay for $2,000.
I think the real
that
problem.
guy still wants to play it.
I think the real problem here is the fact that console manufacturers are releasing consoles with subpar amounts of the actual system.
Yeah.
If they had enough consoles available for everybody, this wouldn't even be an issue.
They're the ones to blame. I agree.
wish that could. Yeah, no, they definitely are, but it still doesn't make it right.
Well, it's not like you're breaking the law. I don't think it's that.
I'm not saying they're breaking the law.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't like it.
Rob wants his PlayStation 3, and he doesn't want to have to spend $2,000 for
You
it.
sort of got one.
I only look out for I look out for the common gamer next.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the truth of it is if the suppliers, if Sony or Nintendo is not going to make enough units and they're going to create this frenzy because, oh my god, I got to buy it because there's not going to be enough when it first comes out if I wait. Obviously there are going to be people who would take advantage of it. It's the same thing when you get these toys like Furbies was one that everyone was going nuts for, and I think the newest Elmo and Tickle Me Elmo when it first came out. I remember when I was little, Cabbage Patch Kids. People were, beating the crap out of each other to get Cabbage Patch Kids.
And then next, with his Barbies, I mean, the same thing, right?
But
I'm sorry. It's a beautiful image of femininity.
The eBay thing doesn't bother me at all, but what actually does bother me is retail stores that won't sell you just the console. They'll sell you the package with the 5 games you don't want.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a problem with that. The bundle shit.
That shit kills me. I mean, if for the entrepreneur that wants to stay up at 3 o'clock in the morning and rip off little kids, I guess it's fair. It's legal. It sucks. I don't like it, but I mean, whatever.
You just said you don't like it.
Oh, I don't like it, but I'm not saying that I would go as far as manipulating eBay to knock them off. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, what does eBay EB Games or GameStop care, or any of these people that are doing the pre-orders? What do they care? They still get their money.
That's true, except then, and the console manufacturers yell at them about it, and they're like, "Hey guys, why are you letting everybody sell them on eBay? It just makes us look stupid."
Sony does a good job of that by himself.
What?
I was gonna say, don't need anyone to make them look stupid.
The thing is, I've never heard of this for another product. Like, what is eBay's reason for doing this? Like, how are they justifying?
Well, I think it's the pre-orders thing, and they have an actual policy against pre-orders.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not a physical item.
For a second. Yeah, they have actually like a warning against it.
Right.
Got it.
Pre-order doesn't necessarily guarantee you the system, because I mean, they could say, well, we're planning on getting 20 units and then 5 come in.
Right. It'd be like selling someone your child before you've even knocked your girlfriend up.
Exactly.
How
do you know she's going to be able to get knocked up?
Exactly. She might be barren. You never know. Girls are like that.
The same thing happened with concert tickets too, I heard. 'Cause you didn't know
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with, you can't sell, well, that's like scalping. I don't think they want anything to do with scalping. But, I believe they have, I can't find it right away, whatever, I don't care. But I believe they have a policy against pre-orders. They had like a set policy against that kind of thing, so.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. eBay's all legit now. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Good for them.
I remember when, you used to, just be able to buy people's soiled socks and, not have a problem with it.
You can still do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't, but
No,
you
can still
could.
do that, I think. Well, I remember G4, Attack of the Show used to have a whole, it came from eBay segment.
I missed that segment.
Oh, by the way,
they got rid of that?
G4 is sending us Kevin Pereira's crotch mouse. It was the
Oh, awesome.
yes, it was.
Where do I get that?
No way.
Steve's birthday. He was out of the office, and Kevin went over to his desk and shoved the mouse in his crotch, took a photo of it, and gave him the photo, after he'd been using the mouse a little bit later. So this mouse was auctioned off on eBay. Some kid, bid it up to, a couple $100 and didn't pay him for it. So I wrote him, the other day. I'm like, hey, whatever happened to the crotch mouse? He's like, well, we still have it around here. I'm like, send it on down. We'll give it away on Podtoid. So
Awesome.
I'm thinking we might double crotch it and then we'll auction it away for the children or something. We'll see.
Give it away as a prize.
Which children? Like what? The children in Africa?
The PS3 children?
Yeah, we'll make it one of the options.
Us all.
You can win a PlayStation 3, 2 Wiis, or the crotch mouse.
I want the crotch mouse.
Yeah,
that's next gen.
That's next gen.
Alright, so, okay, eBay sucks, and, that's where we stand on that.
Pretty much.
So, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the Sony World Series ad with the scary baby.
Jesus.
Which I fucking, actually, you know what, I looked at it at first and I was like, what the fuck? And after a while I was like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Like, I actually really like it, and I actually watched it a few times because it was so fucking cool.
I loved it.
But what did you guys think of that?
I loved it. I thought it was
great.
It's weird. You want to just watch it 10 times and just try to figure it out, but there's no, rhyme or reason to it. It's just fucking weird.
I mean, it kicks fucking the Wii commercials ass. Like, the fucking commercials or whatever with the people just playing the Wii acting like idiots. Like, I'd rather see a baby, like, cry and, like, get all upset and then, like, have a console float in front of it and then the baby makes adult noises and it's so much fucking more awesome.
Yeah, the laugh was just creepy. That was great.
I don't like it. I think it's pretentious shit. I think it's on par with a lot of the recent Gus Van Sant movies where they're just pretentious for no reason and,
well, isn't that the same
you guys
company
read my
that did the
article.
PS2? Isn't that
Yes.
the same people that did the PS2 ads?
I thought those were pretty pretentious too. Unnecessarily so. They're trying to reach out to 17-year-old kids who think they're smarter than they are.
And it probably worked.
It does work.
You get a star for saying that it was meta.
And the 17-year-old kids are not as smart as I am. And that's why they don't
It
see
appealed to the
through this.
emo kids, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Same kids who were listening to My Chemical Romance and buying
Dude,
World
that
of
CD is
Warcraft shirts at Hot
awesome.
Topic.
No. That new My Chemical Romance CD is really, really good.
It is.
Oh my god.
I recommend it to anybody out there. It's really good, actually.
Later on in the show, Rob's gonna cut himself in the dark.
I got my eyeliner on as we speak.
Under a red light bulb.
Oh, life is going on.
My feelings.
But anyway, that's a really good CD. Faith even said so.
Yes, it's a great. But to the commercial, absolutely horrible. I'm still having nightmares.
Thank you, Faith.
But see, you're still having nightmares. That means it worked. Faith is on
baby.
Faith is on a horrible internet connection in Canada.
It's that demon baby. It killed her internet.
Exactly.
It's Canada, actually. It's
Are
the
you
third
blaming-
world. It's the
Are you
third
blaming
world.
Canada?
Yes, I'm playing Canada.
Anyway, yes, take the commercial.
Yeah, Faith, whatever you're doing, stop it, because you're breaking up. Franz, what do you think?
Stop surfing for porn.
Yeah, I liked it, and it definitely worked. I mean, you can't argue that. But it pissed me off that it came out at the same time that those other two did. Did you guys see the other two ads?
Well, it's
come out
better
that
than the
week?
grandma one.
No,
I'm
I
like-
hated that one. I completely hated that one. But the other two were actually like 3D graphics. They explained the cell processor to people that had no idea what.
Yeah, I
the
didn't even bother
game was.
watching those, because I saw the
they're
description.
actually really cool, like commercials.
Oh.
And the fact that they like just threw a baby on TV instead kind of pissed me off.
Really?
Love
I
that,
like
love
the
that.
fucking baby.
Yeah, I also like the last batch of ads that Franz cracked. All of the illustrated posters with the
Yeah.
encrypted symbols. Franz
Those
is
are
a
really cool.
freaking machine. Like, it was like Friday night, everyone was like out getting drunk, and Franz is like, "Hey, no, I've got the code to get the." It was like
Desktop,
like 18 wallpaper. Yeah, no, you
4 wallpapers. Yeah.
I still haven't
Not-
even done all that.
knocked
Hasn't
it
been
out.
done.
The only one
Yeah,
that was
they
really
were,
worth was the Genji one.
That's a good, I think that's the way they should be going with these ads, getting people actually literally involved in them, making them into a puzzle, instead of just trying to scare the shit out of people and make kids think they're, hyper intelligent ads or something, because they're not. They're just pretentious meta bullshit.
To
Yeah.
you, because you're Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yeah, what I think they did succeed in is to get people to talk about the ads, such as
Exactly.
even if we're hating on them, we're still talking about them, and I think that
That's like been the whole plan for Sony all along. Like, just keep fucking up, say stupid shit. Who cares? These people are talking about us.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's also destructive strategy.
yeah,
True. True story.
that's my strategy.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
Yeah. Did everyone see Nicole's breasts?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about that now.
Nicole seemed like such a nice girl, and you guys, well, not you
Nicole
guys,
seems
but
like a
all the
tranny.
forum people totally scared her the hell away.
Of course they did. What did she expect?
Hey,
She
Nicole.
loved
It
Nicole,
happened.
no offense to Nicole. She's a beautiful woman.
It's true.
But, she's sort of tranny.
How is that not going to be offensive? You just called her a dude.
You honestly,
I didn't call her a dude. I called her a dude just as a woman.
That's not better.
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen trannies? Some of them are pretty hot.
Okay, whoa.
oh,
This
Obviously,
totally went down a dark
obviously
road.
you aren't on the internet that long.
soon I'm drinking again.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I'm putting up Tranitoid tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm on my third glass of wine.
Fantastic.
Full glass.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. Nicole's hot, dude. You're insane.
Anyway, she's hot. I said she's hot. I just said she's sort of tranny.
She's hot like a man.
So
She's
She
hot
was,
like a man
she was
dressed
really
as a
hot in
woman.
one of those pictures, but in some of the others, she was more tranny.
Mm.
But there's that
Okay.
one picture, I think she had like her shorts sort of pulled down. She looked really cute.
Yeah.
I would just like to go on record as saying, Nicole, if you're listening, this is next, by the way. I think you're a very beautiful woman, and you don't look like you have a penis.
Wait, where does Nicole
But
live?
my hair looks better than yours, Nicole.
My hair does look better than hers. My hair looks better than everyone's.
She also goes as Chloe, and you can see her on chloemoy.com.
Where does she live?
No idea. Indiana,
What
I
part of
think.
the country?
My pants.
Ew, is she a model or something?
Where
Well, I
is
was
her
gonna say
home?
something nice if she lived near me.
What's her address? Can we go there
What's
later?
her phone number? What does the outside of her building look like?
Let's
Can I
air
get a
that.
good view?
No, personally, I think she left because she got her attention, and that's, she was...
Really? She left after that?
She doesn't
Fucking
come back.
whore.
She still
She'll never hear
reads,
this.
Gets a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It has
Alright, I take that back. She's not a fucking whore. I'm
She
sorry.
posted like 40 times. She might swing back. Who knows?
Yeah.
What was her name when she posts?
Nicole,
Nicole
CWH.
CWH.
I don't think she's ever posted
Damn
any of my
with her.
shit. She didn't know who she's fucking with.
She'd rather buy clothes and makeup than an Xbox 360. What's wrong with her?
I don't know, dude. I saw her gaming setup. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a TV on the
She's got a
floor.
rig. So what?
It's a
Mine's on
man,
the floor.
man. I was gonna post in the comments that it's a man thing, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And I gave up after about 5 minutes.
You are way too into chicks with dicks, dude. What's your deal?
What?
You're obsessing, man.
It's all those-
Okay.
Hey,
Let's not get into that. It was a one-time mistake, okay? I was really
Lust for
drunk.
Disney.
And he said he was beautiful. So what if he had a mustache?
I just want to specify that he's not talking about me here. He's talking about someone else.
Max is breaking him down so he can work him back up.
Yeah. It's like prison.
That's how things go.
Alright, so let's move on. Enough of the tranny talk. I guess we're gonna go into what's going on with Destructoid, besides it being down every 5 seconds.
That's right.
Seriously.
Nero, do you want to talk about stuff like Japanator and Next Lust and anything else that's going on?
Next
Right.
lust. That's hot.
Next Lust.
I love that. We're working on 4 websites right now, and not paying nearly enough attention to the Destructoid servers as we need to. We get dug pretty much every other day, and
Pretty much every day now.
yeah, which is silly. Yeah, we're working on trying to get a couple more servers. We're actually speaking to investors right now to get some money to get a little bit more serious infrastructure, since it's becoming a much bigger thing than just me making fart jokes about video games. As we started out, I had no idea it was going to turn into this, but I'm very happy. Obviously, we are launching, in addition to Destructoid's new website, we're launching an anime website called Japanator.com.
That's already out.
Yeah.
Sort of.
It's hiding though. We still have some kinks to work out.
I've been looking at it
Yeah,
every day.
It looks good. You guys are doing a great job. But it is just some bugs and stuff. Like the first comment will come out in like all white, so you just see the person's
Yeah, that
name, and
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
it's like a secret comment. You have to highlight to see what the hell the guy wrote. So I'm working to fix that, and I have a programmer and a designer that are helping me with that. And Next Lust is going to be Rob's baby. It's going to be a
beautiful little baby.
It's going to be this like angry gadget website with electronics and some other cool stuff that we're going to be putting on there. And
It's gonna be like Engadget and Gizmodo, but with a Destructoid Robert Suma twist. And Next is actually gonna join me on it, and we're gonna fucking wreck shit.
Straight
Ain't
up.
that
yo.
right? Fist pound.
Damn right.
Virtual fist pound.
Straight up.
So it's basically like those 2 sites, but with flame baiting, is what he's saying.
Yep.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll be saying your mom sucks, and she sucks my cock, and then
So
you'll all come and you'll comment.
It's true.
What do you think about that, bitch?
you're gonna get shot one day. It's gonna. Some Nintendo fanboy.
It's gonna be like Selena,
gun you
or
down.
whatever her name was. Was that her name, Selena?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez played her.
Rob Suma is just like Selena. You should change your
Yeah,
name.
my
You
fan,
are
my
just
fan
like
club
Selena.
president,
He's
my
a
fan club
tranny.
president's gonna shoot me. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're a
change your.
hero to Latino women everywhere.
I'm gonna change your avatar.
No, you're not.
I'll put a little bit of makeup on you there. The 4th site we're launching is a movie site where we have a ton of people that are really passionate about movies.
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
we're putting
And
together.
what's that called?
It's
We're working
called
on that.
Project Number 4 at the moment.
What?
It's like the Tony Hawk game, but only half done.
Yeah.
I said Mediatoid, but I guess he doesn't like that.
No. Because in Spanish that means like socktoid. So I can't
cares what
switch
Spanish
over.
people think?
Mediatoid.
Are we big with the Spanish audiences?
Apparently.
Yeah.
You know, we
Neo's
are.
family.
My family, my mom reads a blog all day, and in our top 10 countries, Uruguay is on number 10.
Yeah, baby.
I love Uruguay. Seriously,
Uruguay's
they're
fun.
my favorite South American country of
Big
all of
ups
them.
to Uruguay. Big ups.
Straight up. If you guys catch me a parrot and send it to me, I will love you forever. They have parrots, right?
I don't know.
They never die, of course.
I don't know either.
So so that's what's going on in the site, and
Yeah, we need to get those started.
growing pains and whatnot. I have some stuff that I haven't shown you guys. I'm saving up some stuff.
Secrets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like keeping shit from my own team.
And our traffic has gone way up. Not to pat ourselves on the back or anything.
Yeah, if you go on Alexa and you search for Destructoid, you're going to be surprised. We're actually a lot larger than a lot of sites that have been around, which is weird because we're just a bunch of dorks. but
Speak for yourself.
we're
A bunch of
dorks that
dorks and then me, because I'm
resonate
gorgeous.
with other dorks such as ourselves, apparently. So I'm glad that we're filling some sort of void. And we're getting about 75,000 people on the site every day, which is
Wow.
insane. Which is really, really, really insane. And we're not even advertising.
Yeah, we're like we have like one server that's running with hamsters and like Cheetos, and we're almost on par with Kotaku and Joystick right now. Like I was looking at them, and we're like close to them, like to actually like reaching.
We were
them,
top
so,
5,000 on the web this week for a day or two.
yeah, I mean we're like right there. So tell all your friends. I mean, Destructoid is this shit now.
And Joystick
It's the new
eats
hot
babies.
Yeah,
So
Joystick eats babies.
we
and they
don't.
suck.
We pet kittens. We love puppies. We walk into a field in the woods and birds alight on our shoulders. They eat
Or they
kittens and
land.
live in
And they
sewers.
shit on Nexus' head.
They did not shit on my head. I don't know where that came from.
Can we just
So there's
add,
lots of good stuff. What, Faith? Yeah.
can we just add it? Kotaku blows and into that.
No, they
joystick?
don't blow.
They do.
No.
Don't bring your personal bias and.
Oh yeah, that's why we're saying just joystick sucks.
Right, they do. That has
Personal
nothing to do with
bias.
me. That has nothing to do with me.
Of course
Brian
not.
Crescente
Have you ever looked at
is
their
probably, Brian Crescente is probably the only person on the internet who has hair that even comes close to mine.
I don't know, man.
And that's a huge compliment coming from me.
Crescentes is pretty
Major
awesome.
Nelson.
He has amazing hair. He does.
I've seen it in person, and it's lovely. I've stroked it. Alright, moving on. Enough about Crescente's hair.
Guy, gay gamer were hot for you, Suma. They knew.
What?
They said, I know. I finally figured out why the guys at Gay Gamer are hot for you. You know,
Why?
because they know. You know, little bits and pieces just keep coming out there, Suma.
There's the tranny thing. There's
I'm all
stroking
man.
Crescente's hair.
I'm all
you know.
hetero man, and I have no problem proving it. You know what I'm saying, Faith? Alright, so let's move on. Franz had a game debate that was very Halloween related, Franz. Talk about
Yeah.
it.
Well, there's been a lot of talk in the forums about scariest games app.
Oh my god, Franz is
It's
breaking
big
up.
off.
Pittsburgh is being nuked as we speak.
Poor Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is taking bombs. Go ahead, Franz.
Yes, it was Halloween this week, and there was top 10 videos of scariest games ever. The forums were buzzing up about it, so I just based the whole contest on it. And pretty much, I think Silent Hill is winning. Although
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
Silent Hill 2 won the X-Play one. Did you guys see the top 10
Yeah.
for X-Play?
That was a cool episode. I like how they did the whole.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, it
good.
was
I
really
really
good.
liked it. Yeah.
Chris shoots Blair Butler.
Yeah, that's pretty funny actually. And Kevin like lost his eyes due to like Virtual Boy and WarioWare or whatever
Yeah.
Wario Man. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That happens. Yeah.
I actually liked it. I really did. And but yeah, they had Silent 2 on top. Silent Hill 2, which I don't think you can really argue about.
Yeah.
But
I can argue about
I thought
that.
Fear should have been
I-
a little higher. They had some on there that were like, how the fuck are you going to be scared
Yeah.
by that? But I guess back in the day, maybe you were. But I actually think Fear belongs higher up there. That's a pretty, like, when I play that game, I get like goosebumps on my arms and like I get freaked out and I don't know. Anybody else?
Phantasmagoria was pretty scary if you played it with like the lights off.
Faith like Night Trap.
Dana Plato was hot, man.
Yeah, she was. That's
I used to
right.
play the
Seriously.
shit out of Night Trap on the Sega CD. Oh
Before
my
she
God.
went crazy and became a heroin addict and started robbing things, she was hot. And even with the heroin addict thing, that kind of adds a certain bite to her appeal.
Yeah, you just convince her to do like between her toes and
That's right. Yeah.
Huh.
Man,
So what's the scariest game you guys played?
I have to agree
System
with-
Shock 2.
Yeah, that was up there. That was like, I forget where. I think it was in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, my favorites are Silent Hill 2. I think would top my list. I remember being freaked out with Alone in the Dark, like on the original 3DO.
Fantastic.
That was intense. Like you're like reading the Necronomicon, like your head like starts rotating. You just die if you drink some potion. That game was really strange. So I think that was groundbreaking for way back.
Silent
I don't know.
Hill
I
2.
think Resident Evil was still the worst for me, just because. I'm a total I'm a closet goth. I love vampires and werewolves and all that stuff, but I hate zombies. And it took me so long to get the balls to play that game because it looks so cool, but
Literally.
it's zombies.
Not to go on a total tangent here, but on that note, I'd like to say that I've just kind of observed that women seem to be a lot more scared of zombies than guys are. Guys are always thinking, I'd like to be in that kind of situation because I'd like to have a shotgun and kill a bunch of zombies, whereas girls don't want to be at the end of the world.
Why is that, you think?
That's deep, dude.
Because they wouldn't have clothes and
Nexus has
makeup.
been
I don't
thinking about
know,
this a
something
lot.
offensive. Fill in the blank.
No, I mean that'd be the whole end of the world thing would actually be kind of cool because just imagine being able to do whatever the hell you want, no cops, you could go into like a mall and take anything.
Buy everything you ever wanted, Faith.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
We call
No.
that Oakland.
and then smash things for the hell of it. But the zombies would suck.
So Faith is scared of the zombies.
Yes, Faith is scared of zombies.
Yes.
Resident Evil was freaky too, way back in the day when the dog jumps through the window and
The dog through the window thing was great. I almost wet
Yeah.
myself.
Or the
Yes.
first scene with the zombie. When
where he turns
Zombies.
around.
he's chomping on your buddy there. Ugh.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was stupid when they put it in the sequel, like right around the same part of the start. You know what was coming right away.
It's true. But Resident Evil 2, overall, better game than the first one.
That's true. I like Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. That was
Yeah,
great.
that was good.
That was amazing.
Good, strong female character.
Yeah.
All right, so I finally found the list of what they had. So they had Fear. They had Fatal Frame 2. Anybody ever play that? I think that was one of the weird ones that was like really blocky graphics. Did anybody ever play that?
No.
They had Resident Evil 4, of course.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 2 was number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Eternal Darkness. They had
Yeah.
Undying. Siren.
Undying.
They had
Undying
some,
was crazy.
They had some games that were very like Japanese horror games. Like they had a few of those, like PlayStation 2 ones. Siren, Clock Tower, Alone in the Dark, and System Shock 2.
I agree with that. Resident Evil. I think it was as scary as some of the earlier Resident Evils.
I think they had Resident Evil 4 at number 2, I believe. Or maybe it was System Shock
Yeah,
2.
I think so.
Did Doom make that list? Doom 3?
Nope.
Yeah. I thought it did.
Ah, here we go. Here's the list. Number 10 was Clock Tower. Oh wait, no, this isn't the list. This is something fucking else. This was Game Trailers. Game Trailers had number 10 Clock Tower, number 9 System Shock 2, Eternal Darkness at 8, Darkseid at 7, Doom 3 at 6. The Game Trailers had Doom 3 at 6, The Suffering at 5, which, yeah, that was a pretty fucking freaky game. Alien vs. Predator, the old version, they had at number 4. The Resident Evil remake at 3, Fatal Frame 2 at 2, and Silent Hill at number 1.
I would just like to say about the Aliens vs. Predator they had on there,
Mm-hmm.
the Jaguar one, while it was a good game for its time, totally trumped by the Alien vs. Predator games for the PC, the ones that came out within the last 6 years or so.
Really?
They're way scarier, way better graphics, and much, much better games.
Alright, so here's the X-Play one. Number 10 was Alone in the Dark, which I've actually never played, so I wouldn't even know. Number 9 is Fear, which I think should be higher. Number 8 is Clock Tower for the PS1. Siren for the PS2. I think that was one of those Japanese horror ones. Number 6 was Clive Barker's Undying for the PSP. Or I mean,
It's
for
a
the
good game.
PC. For the
Yeah,
PC,
Nobody
sorry.
played it.
Number 5 was Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. Look at the GameCube coming up strong. And Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube was number 4. Fatal Frame 2 for the Xbox was number 3. I remember when they showed that. It looked pretty fucking scary.
It was.
Number 2, they had System Shock 2. And then number 1 was Silent Hill 2. So, there you go.
Well, I suppose that's a pretty good list. I like the second one much better.
The X-Play one.
Yeah, they,
There's
I've
some-
always been fans of them.
there's some
I've got a huge
PC
crush
one.
on Morgan Webb.
I don't think she's all that, personally.
She's a very pretty girl, you know, and
Really?
she's got that, that
Eh,
certain she could kind of kick my ass thing going on, and I appreciate that.
she's kind of meh to me.
Yeah.
She can look
personally.
in some cases, but then she can look kind of not hot in other cases, and she's not a gamer.
I think it's the fact, I think it's the fact that people think she's a gamer, and then she's kind of like attractive, so people are like, oh god.
Maybe,
All over that.
maybe I'm a total traitor, but I don't date girls who are gamers.
Who aren't
Definitely be
gamers?
one gamer.
Who are gamers. I have yet to meet a girl who's a gamer who's
Who's attractive?
really that attractive or that interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like a needle in a haystack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to find.
And I don't live in Canada, so I'm kind of screwed there too.
So.
I was gonna say, yeah, you better add that. Okay.
Sorry, Faith.
I don't know, my thing is that even when I meet hot gamer chicks, half the time they may know their stuff about games, but I don't ever actually hear them talk about when they game. So it's like,
Yeah, none of them are on podcasts like we are.
And so let's talk about what everybody's playing or been playing this week since we last recorded. I guess we'll go ahead and start with Nero.
I am
Probably
playing
some old obscure game that you never heard of. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys have never heard of this.
Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, no, it's solid. I mean, I got to mess with it a little bit at E3. So
How's the new combat system?
it's weird. It's different. And I don't know. I like it, but it's not like the other ones where you have like your linear. I don't know. I kind of like that. There's more things going on the screen now. You kind of have a greater sense of being in a not in like such a exactly. So that's neat. And the graphics are really top notch, and the voice acting is great, and it just has this like really cool European, but not really. I haven't got that far into it yet, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm taking my time.
All right. Faith, what are you playing?
well, I'm playing Call of Duty 2, because I've been doing the whole...
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Holy God.
That was
Someone's getting beat.
Your guy just get back from work, make me some dinner.
Bitch, make me some dinner. Get your ass in the kitchen. What the fuck you doing?
How would you my guy playing online?
Oh, that's why you're breaking up.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
Tell him he's not allowed to get on the internet or play on Xbox Live when he's there online. When you're doing Podtoid.
Talking into the mic, I think.
Well, tell him to shut the fuck up. We're trying to record something.
Yeah, he's one of those gamers that, when he's not happy, throws the controller and swears a lot.
I know about
Nice.
that. I almost
Yeah.
threw my PSP today playing Vice City Stories.
Because I'm playing Call of Duty 2 online as well, but I'm not as violent. I'm, more carefree. Okay, you killed me, what the hell?
Obviously.
Obviously. And then I've been going, and downloading like a shitload of the arcade games to try them all before I decide which ones I'm gonna buy. And I've also played the demo for Tomb Raider, Legends, and I so want to buy that now.
That game's good. I have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good.
I tried the demo for Rumble Roses, and just the demo itself, like the game might be cool, but the demo itself sucked.
No, the game's not cool. Next, what are you playing?
Well, aside from the World of Warcraft that I've been playing every day for the last century, not really a lot. My DS is gone, and I kind of gave Dead Rising a week off, and no, I have started playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance on my
Dude,
PC.
that game's good. Oh,
It's fantastic. If you
don't have
guys
that on 360?
No, I got it from my
Damn it.
PC.
Damn
Sorry,
damn
it was there when I went to the store. But
Trade it in.
if you guys are into comics or superheroes or even that style of gameplay whatsoever, get that game. It's so fucking awesome.
It is. Franz,
Same as Nero, FF12.
are you further along though?
Yeah, I'm not actually that big into RPGs, so I just let my roommate play, and he torrented it, so, well, we got it from a friend, and yeah, he's way ahead of everybody else that just bought it. So, it's getting a lot better. I like where it's going. I was a little disappointed in the beginning though, because it was mostly indoors, but as soon as you're outdoors, it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, I'm bored with that series, frankly.
Oh,
I was bored 5 games ago.
Well,
I
the whole
could
point is
care
that they
less.
switched things up in this one, so.
Yeah, to be
exciting.
perfectly honest, for like what Franz said, for like the first, I don't know, like day or two, I was thinking how much more I enjoyed Dawn of Souls on the DS, you know, the remake of Part 1 versus Final Fantasy 12, which is an awful thing to say, but
Yeah.
it just kind of dragged on, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same
Uh,
stuff over and over.
I'm
It
just
felt
gonna-
like the demo for 4 hours.
Yeah,
I'm not
but it's picking up. I'm liking where it's going.
considering.
Have you got to the place where there's the whole sand stream?
No, I'm still indoors.
Okay. It's pretty cool. You'll go to this one place and it's this complete, like, desert environment, but you go there again later and it's completely different. Like, depending on when in the game you go there. So.
I think
fun.
that a lot of people are going to be surprised at how large the cities are in this game because it's just ridiculous.
True.
It's just
It really
it's like
feels
a game within a
city.
game.
It's not
yeah.
a bunch of, like, weird shapes in the background anymore. You're actually walking around through it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Franz, Nero,
Yeah.
do you guys want to go, like, hold hands and make out in the corner?
Oh, let them talk about it. Faith, what did you have to say?
We're saving that for the break, man. Come on.
Here's that.
Faith is all kinds of breaking up.
I wanted to say I'm looking forward to another Final Fantasy game, considering Final Fantasy X2 bit the big one.
You know, I boycotted that game. I didn't pick it up on principle.
But it was Charlie's Angels, like, it was retarded. And I couldn't play it online. Not that that one really interested me, but, yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy X was so incredible, and then to get X2 was like, what?
10's like the only one I've ever really played.
10 was great. I like 10 and I like 8, but I didn't like 7. There's a lot of people that swear by 7, but I just couldn't get into it.
I like 9 was my favorite.
Really?
I'm kind of partial to the US 3.
Oh, that
Am I alone? Was I the only one who was a kid in the 90s? Where were you guys?
I don't know. I never
man,
played
like
Final
that.
Fantasy as a kid.
Oh, that game was brilliant. That's the one with Kefka.
Yes.
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 Amazing.
I go little laugh.
Yeah, that's great. No, that game was really, 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 just, I don't know, like, it has a certain kind of depth, and the way, what they did with the audio in that game, I don't think they've done with any other games in the series. It was just completely different.
Alright, so I'm playing a crap load of games because of the fucking review time, and I actually wish one of you lived closer to me so I could give you some of them. But I've been playing Fear on the 360, which is a lot better than the PC one because apparently my year-old PC can't handle the Fear on PC, so
Weak.
yeah, it's very weak sauce, so it's much better and much smoother on the 360, and I actually played some multiplayer before it launched. I played with some guys from Sierra, and I pwned the shit out of them. And but the multiplayer was very smooth, no lag. My one gripe was that they don't have a lobby system set up, which absolutely sucks. So when you're done with the game with the people you're playing with, you have to find another game. You don't get thrown back into a lobby with them, and I brought this up to their PR guy that was playing with us. I'm like, well, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, well, they didn't think it was essential, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, most games don't even have it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, and I started rattling off all these games that actually have it and why it is essential and all that stuff. And like, oh, well, they're looking into it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, dude. And so, I've been playing that. I'm still trying to play Splinter Cell, but I've had to actually move on. So I've been playing, I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance, so I've been playing that, which is fucking awesome. The only thing that's not awesome is trying to find an online game and get into it. Xbox Live is still kind of retarded with things like that. Like, I try to get into a game and it says it's not available because I want to play co-op online, blah, blah, blah. That's why I went next to pick up 360 version so we can play co-op online.
I'm just moving into your house, okay? I'm just gonna live on your couch.
I told you could be my maid. Come on. So I got that, and I just got sent Nightfall today. I haven't played it yet, Guild Wars. I'm trying to still play Burning Crusade. I haven't actually been able to spend a whole lot of time with it because I've been having to play all these other games. And then I've also been trying to play the new DC Comics one. What is it called? I can't even think of the name of it all of a sudden.
Justice League Heroes?
Justice League Heroes. Yep. So you guys saw the video of that. It's actually kind of cool, but then once I popped in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I realized that it's actually not that cool.
Yeah, it totally doesn't compare.
And it's fucking hard, man. Like, I'm so sorry. Justice League Heroes is fucking hard. Like, I die all the time, and, like, it's weird. Like, you'll have to fight guys, and you lose health super fast, and you have to run away to regain your health. Sort of like Halo, where you have to run, like, if you hide, your health goes back up. So, like, you have to, like, run away every 5 seconds because the enemies are just too hard. So, I think they fucked up with the balance on that thing. So I'm playing that. But Ultimate Alliance is so much better that, like, I find myself gravitating toward that instead right now. And then on the subway, I'm still reading my Halo book. I'm about halfway through Ghost of Onyx, which is starting to get good again. But I'm playing Vice City Stories, which I finally got sent. And it's actually pretty cool, but there's this mission early on that is fucking hard, and I'm about 2 seconds away from throwing my PSP through the fucking window. You have to, like, pick up these boxes. This guy has this, illegal alcohol that he's making, and you have to, like, save it before it all burns up, and you have to save it while you're in this, like, forklift thing, and the forklift moves really slow, and it's really clunky, and you have to avoid fires with the alcohol. It's just a fucking mess, and I've already died 3 times trying to get it. So I'm playing that, and anyway, I love the music in Vice City Stories. It's great. And I usually hate the 80s stuff. So that's what I'm playing. Whew.
Quite a bit.
I can't breathe. Whoa. Oh my god. And I'm hoping to get Gears of War really soon. And I'm hoping to get the Wii and PS3 soon.
I'm getting a DS for Christmas.
It's fantastic, Faith. I assume you read that it's better than God?
I haven't touched my DS in a long time, actually. I have Children of Mana. I haven't played it
I'm
yet.
thinking all the long, boring nights at work.
Faith is all kinds of breaking up. So let's move on to the news while Faith is breaking up, trying to figure out what the hell's going on in Canada. So, news related, Nintendo announced this week that they're going to roll out 4 million units by Christmas.
Hell yeah.
So, basically, here's what's going on. Company plans for steady flow of products, but advises consumers to act early. Nintendo is mobilizing the largest worldwide video game console launch in at least a decade. This is according to their press release, by the way. With approximately 4 million Wii systems available globally during the 6 weeks between Wii's November 19th launch in the Americas and the end of 2006, although the largest share of that worldwide allotment will go to the Americas. Nintendo expects supply will be outpaced by demand based on retailer orders, intense consumer requests, and placement on numerous gotta-have-it holiday lists. Basically, they're going to have a shitload of Wiis, but they still think there's going to be a problem because so many people supposedly want it for whatever reason.
A lot of people are saying it's not even going to sell out. Like, if it does, it's because, like, it'll take a few hours. And it's not because there's nobody that wants it. It's just they're doing such a good job getting us what we want.
Do you think
I think that's fantastic.
Do you think for $250 it's going to sell out if they had a whole bunch?
Yeah, $250 is nothing.
It took like 3 hours.
Well, I mean, think about that. I mean, I know a lot of moms, if you know what I'm saying. I know a lot of moms, and like, they're kind of stingy when it comes to that stuff. And like, $250 is a lot of money.
Not as
yeah,
much
but
Yes.
no. The game consoles have been out for like a decade now. They know what's what. when their kids tell them this is what I want and it's Christmas, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, comparatively, $250
But, Mommy, I
is
want
the
Pokemon.
low end of
Exactly.
the video game console cost over
They know
all
the
of the years.
360 came out for a lot more last year.
The Coleco was $600 when it was released.
Good job, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Way
they
to
have
go,
the time.
Nintendo.
I mean, I've been all about Sony postponing the PS3 until they had enough units. Like, I'm not with that. I think it's stupid to release it with so many.
I agree. But then they do stuff like these rain checks that they're going to give out to people in Japan, and that's...
You know what, Nex? You had that story like last week, and like all of a sudden today, on today's Wednesday, all of a sudden it's all over the place.
I
But,
know.
like,
Do you see
we
how
had it-
amazing I am?
But we had it last week, and nobody's
That's right.
crediting you or anybody else with that stuff. Like,
I know.
I
I'm
checked
totally
it
getting
out.
screwed.
I checked it out the past 2 days, and it's been all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck? Destructoid had this last week.
This is
Oh my
true.
God.
You're one of
Man,
them.
that pissed me off. It pissed me off every time I could.
I'm glad. So
That's
anybody
fine.
who's listening to this podcast, you should just know Destructoid, better than everything.
Yes.
There you go.
So, the next news item, I guess that was big this week, speaking of the Wii, was on the Wii Sports control issues. It seems like I'm not alone in voicing my concerns about the Wii controller. Even Nintendo fanboy Matt Casamassina, or whatever his name is,
Casa Messina?
his blog over at IGN, he was like kind of dissing Wii Sports a little bit, except Wii Bowling. And basically it was about the controls. He quoted as saying, when you consider that you're in control of a single item, the tennis racket, you want that control to be perfect, and more I'm finding that simply isn't the case with Wii Sports game. Furthermore, you can easily cheat, if that's what you want to call it. And frankly, I think it is cheating. You don't have to go through the full motion. In Wii Sports Baseball, you can make a full throwing gesture with the Wiimote to hurl a ball to the plate, or you could quickly flick your wrist to replace the full-blown motion. I might be able to overlook this cheap gameplay shortcut if the motions were at least calculated equally, but you'll oftentimes find that a simple flick of the wrist yields a speedier fastball than a full arcing motion. What the F is up with that, Nintendo? But seriously, isn't that like, I think the problem is that in their ads, they're showing these people doing the actual motions, when in fact, when you're playing the Wii, that's not really what's happening. That's not really how you play the Wii. Like, is Nintendo doing itself a disservice by promoting it as this something that you would do in real life and that translates to the screen rather than, hey, this is a mouse pointer with a motion control sensitivity?
I'm going to withhold judgment on it until I actually get the final console in my house, because honestly, I think technologically what they're going for is a really difficult thing to do, but at the same time,
difficult. And it hasn't happened. Like
It
I
is.
said, it's a mouse pointer with motion sensitivity.
agreed. But at the same time, I want it to happen so badly, and I have a lot of faith that Nintendo, if anybody can pull this off, they're the ones who can do it. Because I mean, look at the DS. Everybody was like, "Oh, who the hell is going to want a system with a stylus on it?" And that's, blowing up.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to utilize it.
I did get to play the Wii. I stood in the 3-hour line at E3 for this thing. And I did enjoy the party games a lot, quite a bit actually. I always talk about WarioWare when the Wii comes up, because I was playing that for like 15 minutes straight, and I just would not surrender the thing. But some of the games are all right. I mean, I didn't get to play Metroid, but like the what Rob's talking about with the mouse pointer, it's a little strange when you're playing Mario Galaxy and you're trying to fish for the stars on the screen to get like the little bonus points. It's kind of awkward, and it's all in the wrist. You're not really doing a bunch of wild gestures. But in some games, you do have to kind of, do exaggerated gestures. Like in the golf game, you're actually, you are swinging that Wii like a golf club. But it's not precise, and I have to agree that it's just kind of like, I don't know.
I think if you want to have fun with the system, you're going to have a ton of fun with it. If you don't think it's going to be fun, then you're going to be disappointed. I think it's kind of up to like what you're looking for.
Wii is basically going to be ending up as a secondary console for everybody. Like, if you want to
Which
pull
is
this thing out and do this,
smart.
which is fine. So what else happened today was Dave Jaffe renamed his criminal crackdown Calling All Cars. Did you guys see this?
I did, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Why do you think he changed that?
Retarded name.
He didn't want to get Jack Thompson after him? Calling all cars? That's
Yeah,
so lame.
I think the new name is just, it's shit. He should, if he should name it just like a picture of a kitten with like a basketball flying towards its head, and that would be a much better name than Calling All Cars.
So here's the story behind it. God of War, for those of you who haven't seen, God of War architect Dave Jaffe revealed his new blog, blah, blah, blah. Criminal crackdown named Calling All Cars. Here's Jaffe's explanation. We were in a mad rush to reveal the game at Gamers Day, which you guys know is a few weeks ago, and a few weeks back, and all the legal checks had not yet come down giving us permission to use that name, unlike some other companies that seem to have no problem giving their games titles that sound pretty darn close to other games. Sony likes to give us as much room as possible between our game names and other game names, which is nice, but challenging as well, because there have been a lot of video games made over the last blah, blah, blah. Sound fresh and appropriate while at the same time being something we'll throw you in a courtroom. I guess his name sounded similar to someone else. Whatever. Jaffe also mentions that Twisted Metal and God of War both had their names changed before the development dust settled. What was God of War before? I wonder. Dude with stuff that kicks ass?
God Hand of War.
Bald guy with family issues.
Okay.
Vin Diesel Tournament 2006.
And so the other big news for Halo fans was that the movie was actually put on hold. Wasn't canceled, but it was suspended for now. After much speculation from fans of both Halo and Peter Jackson, Wingnut Films put out the following comments late Monday confirming what many felt was inevitable. As was previously confirmed, we deeply regret that both Universal and Fox did not choose to move forward with financing the Halo film. At this time, Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh, along with their partner Microsoft, have mutually agreed to postpone making a feature film based on the Halo universe until they can fulfill the promise made to the millions of Halo fans throughout the world that we can settle for no less than bringing a first-class film to the big screen. You gotta give them props for that. We are fully supportive of director Neil blah blah vision of the film. Neil is a tremendously gifted filmmaker and his preliminary work on Halo is truly a blah blah blah. While it undoubtedly takes a little longer for Halo to reach big screen, we're confident that the final feature film will be worth the wait. So you gotta give them props for at least delaying it until they get it right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Right?
Yeah, they're good guys.
I mean, they could have released a little piece of poo out there that millions of fans would have gone and seen anyway, but they're actually gonna make sure it's gonna be good.
That's true. The problem that I have with it, though, and the reason why I don't think anyone should ever make movies out of video games is that it's never going to live up to the interactivity aspect and the
built-in
human
hype.
imagination aspect.
Plus the built-in hype for the game already. I mean,
Oh, with Halo? God, yes.
yeah. I mean, that movie would have to be perfect beyond perfect.
It's
in order
true.
for fans to like it.
You're going to have fraternity houses all over the nation crying that this movie got canceled. They're going to be hanging themselves in the bathroom. It's terrible. It's not terrible.
I mean,
I have
reading
no
the
problem
book.
with that.
Reading the book, it's I could see it being made a movie, and it would be fucking awesome. But it's the problem with Halo, and then many people have said this already, is that you don't see the face of the Spartans. But in the book, they kind of do take their helmets off, and they do actually interact and stuff like that. But for most of the movie, you probably wouldn't see them with their faces, and I guess that's kind of a problem.
If they're going to take the helmet off, and I want to ask everybody here this, who do you see as being the Spartan?
Well, I mean, it depends on what the movie's about, because in the books, there's a whole bunch of Spartans. So it's who's going to be Master Chief, you mean,
Okay,
right?
who's Master Chief? Yes.
I have no idea.
Steve Buscemi. I mean, come on.
It's whoever's Master Chief, it would have to be an unknown, I would think. Something like Brandon Roth, you know? It'd have to be an unknown person, because anybody else, it would be like a joke.
I don't know. Someone hot and ass. Hugh Jackman.
No, he's too old.
Hugh Jackman's a little short.
And he's a little old.
It's gonna be Peter Jackson. It'll be like the last 2 seconds of the movie, and it's Peter Jackson.
It'll be Frodo.
That'd be great.
I can see it coming out around the time the next 360 or the next Xbox console comes out, just coincidentally.
So another, 5 4 years from now.
6, 7, yeah.
I think we should post this on the forum, or post it on the homepage. See,
What do you think it's gonna be?
I like that.
who gamers think should be the Master Chief. And the first person that says Harrison Ford, I'll block their IP.
Yeah, Nero, you should post that up.
Yeah.
Good idea. Great idea, Spawn.
Can I just vote for Puff Daddy as Master
Puff Daddy
Chief?
would be a perfect choice.
He would be. Sean Combs for life.
I don't know. All I say, anybody who plays Master Chief has to like ooze manliness. It's just like, you know, pure machismo. You know what I mean?
So not me.
Hayden Christensen.
No whiny bitch boys.
She wants Clooney. Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
No, that would suck. I don't know. I can't think of anybody that would be good.
Who's that guy that was going out with in Monsters Ball? Who's that guy? Angelina's
Billy
ex.
Bob Thornton?
Ah, yes. That guy's the man.
He's a little
like
old and
scrawny.
gross.
Oh, no, you give him like a little CG biceps, like.
If he was like 20 years younger, or they made him 20 years younger,
Do you guys understand that the Spartans are young?
because Ash is just badass. But Bruce is looking a little gray and a little fat lately, so they would have to like slim him down and dye his hair.
Brilliant. Alright, so that's what's going on in the news, and now we're just gonna talk freely about stuff. And Nex actually said he had something he wanted to get off his chest.
I did? I don't
Or is that a
recall
lie,
this.
Nex?
When did I say that?
Yes, you told me.
I told you what? Dude, I say a lot of things when we're alone, okay? That doesn't mean I mean all of them.
It's just pillow talk.
You said you had something to say.
What have I been doing all night? I've been saying things.
Does anybody have something to say?
Mike Tyson.
I'd just like to
Master
say,
Chief.
I could see that. He's got the build. He does,
Yeah.
and he's kind of crazy, and as long as we keep him from talking, yeah,
Mike Tyson.
he's got a build on him, man. And no person,
What about The Rock?
No,
that's kind of an obvious choice, isn't it?
The
Yeah.
Rock would be the choice,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, he did an okay job with the Doom movie, but I don't know if I'd want to
They'll
go
never
see
let
that.
happen.
Yeah.
No way.
I think he did about as good with the Doom movie as you could with the Doom movie,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
but it was still a shit movie.
Part
What
of that
about
whole movie
Christian
was the
Bale?
first-person view when it was going through. That was like the best part.
That was, but only because we're all a bunch of nerds, you know?
What
He's
about
too
Batman?
thin.
Christian
Too
Bale.
thin, yeah.
Yeah, unless there's a sex scene which requires him to have like hot sex with like sneakers on. No.
Dude, what the hell? Did
What do you mean
did
it's
we
too
just
thin?
totally
You can't
stumble
bulk
onto
up?
your fetish or something?
Sucks.
From American.
Xbox shoes, yeah.
It was an American Psycho reference, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that when I was
movie.
like 12, dude.
I saw that
I'm
movie-
sorry.
I saw that movie 3 times in the theaters, and then I owned the DVD and I
I didn't like
watched
that
a
movie.
bunch. And
That movie's.
is that wrong? And I read the book
was
about
just
10
wrong.
times. And
Yeah, I don't think it would appeal to. I don't
was
think it
wrong
would appeal
about
to
it?
the Canadian audience as much as it appeals to the American male egotistical audience like me and Rob.
what was wrong with
Okay.
American Psycho?
It's a tribute to Whitney
Beautiful
Houston's
movie.
genius.
Like,
Yes.
I didn't like the fact that nothing happened to him in the end. Like, there's no justice. Like,
I
there was
think
What are you talking about? It's
I
all in
think
his
that
head,
Faith. The scene with the business cards is like one of the greatest like American cinema like pieces ever.
Oh, that's a
It's true.
great underrated.
Beats the
movie.
hell out of Casablanca.
Enough people-
Did I? So what? He didn't actually kill anybody in that entire movie?
I don't know.
No, it
He's
was all in
insane.
his head.
Mhm.
He imagined it. Remember that book that he? All right, we're spoiling it for people that have never seen it. You remember that book that
Yeah.
he drew everything in? Yeah, he drew it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Me and, like,
you got to read the book. Maybe if you read the book, you'll understand.
Learn
it
to
a little
read,
bit more,
Faith.
but Yeah,
The book was good.
yeah, the book is awesome.
Yeah.
The book's actually better than the movie.
The issue I
And the
have with
movie's
the book
pretty
and,
good.
and the movie thing is that, because you guys won't know about this because you're all down in the U.S., but up here in Canada, in St. Catharines, we had No, it's
Is
not
it about hockey?
We had
Is it about polar bears?
a
Mounties?
no.
Instead of sexy
Is it
mounties.
about how you're gonna screw up our bacon again? Guess totally ruined our
It's
bacon.
about an igloo. It's about Mounties and
Okay, no
igloos.
more racism. Let her talk.
And Bear Pig.
Tell us what's a boot.
Several years ago, there was this guy, Paul Bernardo. He was a serial killer. Him and his girlfriend were going around kidnapping, 17, 16-year-old girls, raping, killing them, torturing them, and it was inspired by the
That's
book.
hot.
Really?
So,
Yeah, I think I heard about that. That's right.
Are there pictures? Are there pictures in
I
this
don't
book?
know. I've never read it for the sole purpose. It's a
Oh.
book.
Well, you're not very Canadian.
Anyway,
It's
so yeah, he was
Canadianism.
he was inspired by the book to go out and do all this horrible stuff. He read American Psycho, so that's one of the issues I kind of have with the book is kind of like
Well, you think American Psycho?
No, I mean-
dude.
Vice
read
versa.
the book and got ideas for what he
Oh.
did from the book.
Well, you gotta get your ideas from somewhere. We get ours from video games. That's how we go out and kill people. He gets his from a book. Right, Jack Thompson? Where you at, man? Come on.
Yeah, where's Jack Thompson?
We have
You're
we
on.
have invited him to join us on a AA Podtoid, and he said he would. He wasn't able to make this particular episode, but it's
what?
gonna happen.
Let's hope.
That's unfortunate. I really would have liked to talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic at all. I really would like to have a conversation with the guy.
Yeah, we
Tell
recorded a little late for him, but we're gonna try to accommodate his schedule and see if we can have him on
Whatever it takes.
one of the future episodes.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
What about the street?
Do you realize that Rev Anthony actually
Oh, yeah.
posted on Destructoid? And he just posted the best levels.
Yeah,
of
I saw that. I think it's a pretty good list, actually.
Did you
Yeah.
see that? Anybody have any issues with that? Facility of Golden.
No, I agree with that. I think,
I'd like to see some Counter-Strike stuff up there. There's one of the commenters who's like oil rig from Counter-Strike. I think there's some.
Did he put
Counter-Strike.
2 bridges from Unreal Tournament? Is that on there?
Well, let's talk about what he put. He put a facility
Mhm.
from GoldenEye. He said this level worked not only as a killer multiplayer level, but it's a hell of a single player mission. And then he put up Ravenholm from Half-Life 2,
I'm down with that.
which you could probably put up anything. It's a well-documented fact that the undead are loathsome, despicable creatures. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Wario Stadium from Mario Kart 64, which is fucking awesome. I like that one too, actually. Bark at the Moon on Guitar Hero.
I guess that
counts
works.
as a level. That's stretching. Hyrule Castle from, with Final Battle with Ganon from Legend of Zelda.
I agree.
Ocarina of
Fantastic
Time.
level for a fantastic game.
You like that one? Turbo Tunnel from the Battletoads. You can probably have anything from the Battletoads, really. You don't really.
Mhm.
It was a good
have to be
game. Mm.
specific.
Yes.
Level 1-1, which I would say is probably the all-time level. Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Everybody
level.
recognizes
1-1.
it. Everybody has
That
the
would have-
song as their
That would have to
ringtone.
be,
Do-do-do-do-do.
that's gotta be the number one level of all
Mhm.
time. At least for me. And then he has Jade running from the alpha sections beyond
Yeah, that
good and evil. The very underrated game.
I never
that
played
people
it.
talk
Sorry.
Dude, you can play it.
And then he has the 100 Smiths fight from Path of Neo, which probably none of you have ever.
I actually
played
did
because
play
it's not
that
well.
because I worked at a video game store then.
But that's a good game.
It was better
It's a
than I
decent
thought it
game.
was going to be.
It's not that bad.
Much better than the other.
I have
Matrix
that game,
game.
as well. I have that game because I didn't have to pay for it. And then he has Traditions of the Trade from the Hitman Code Name 47 game. And he has a picture of a girl. And
That's
her
a dude,
phone face
dude.
Down. I hope that's
It's a dude.
It's a dude? Oh, fuck. I was afraid of that. I started looking at the waist and hips, and I was like,
She's
oh,
kind of
wait,
cute,
that's
like
not
a
girl.
like a
But it was too
tranny.
late. That dude's kind of hot. And then he has Stalingrad
I agree.
from Call of Duty, which I kind of like the D-Day thing.
The D-Day's
Call of
been done
Duty,
to death.
Yeah. They did it.
but it's still cool.
did it well.
What do you mean
That-
it's not
that's-
cool.
I mean, when you first jump off that thing, it
Yeah,
freaks you out.
that was fucking insane. I remember when. And then he has Colossus number 5 from
That's a
Shadow
good
of
one.
Colossus,
Mm.
which was this wing thing. And then from Mafia, you guys remember
Yes.
Mafia? He has the Whore, the Priest level.
He just wanted to write whore.
And I think so. For more fun, at the top of the church scaffolding, there's a bucket. Shoot it and watch what it lands on.
I bet it's a whore.
What does
I
it
have
land
no
on?
idea.
Is it a horror?
We should
Or a priest?
ask him for pictures.
And then he has waking up and running from the entire town.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. I never played that game.
No.
Did you ever play that game? Never played it
No.
either. Anybody ever played
No.
that? I never heard
I
of
read the
it.
book that it's based off of like 50 years ago, but
That must be for him. And then he has the any given battleship level in Mario 3, which I actually agree. When that like music changed and
first time I saw that when I was a kid.
There's it's fucking awesome,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
It's
Really
so
creative.
cool.
Yeah, completely.
I actually really liked it.
You
I
guys
remember
have
that now. And then he has
you guys have all seen it was a hack done in an emulator where the guy's going through, I think it's the last level in Mario 3. Yeah, the speed hack.
speed hack?
Where he doesn't even touch the ground.
Yeah.
I had a hard-on for that for weeks.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I remember that. I actually watched that whole thing. And then they had a pre-credit sequence to Resident Evil 4. He has that there. And that's about it. It was based off an old GameSpy forum thread.
That's
And,
fair.
Yeah.
So,
I want to agree with Nero about the 2 bridge from the Unreal Tournament series. I definitely think that should have been on there.
Yeah, what was
Best
it called?
first-person
Bridge or
shooter.
Two Towers. It was
I
the
think-
capture the flag one.
It's one of those, yeah, where there's just the 2 towers on the end and everybody's sniping each other.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
amazing. I would just
Totally.
do that for I did that for 4 years of my life.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I still think some Counter-Strike levels should be on it. Maybe Aztec. Aztec was always my
I
favorite.
like Dust.
personally.
Yeah.
Dust, yes. Dust and Aztec were always my favorites. I always wanted
liked-
to play those the most. I hated Dust too. Yeah, if you're a terrorist and you got some good snipers on your team. It at least sucked if you were a terrorist and you had shitty terrorists on your team.
There's nothing worse than shitty
But if you had
terrorists.
good ones, man, you locked it down. Oh my god. For real.
I'll throw in an obscure one that I really liked. It was the second level. I think it was level 2 of Adventure Island on the Super Nintendo, where a whale eats you.
That's
And
right.
It's just the most chill out lounge music, and you're just swimming in this whale, and it's just the most relaxing level in any video game. It's great. I love it.
I would.
More relaxing than Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah, I don't remember that game that much.
Oh man.
Oh, I played the
Yeah,
crap
I need
out
to
of
get
that game. I remember playing that game on Christmas, not bothering with whatever festivities were going on, and just playing Toe Jam.
That's how
and
you
Earl.
celebrate the birth of Jesus. With aliens and Genesis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And getting new clothing and whatever. the fuck they
I
did.
want to add a level on there from, and I don't know how many people are going to remember this, but Gunstar Heroes for the Genesis, there was a level where you're riding this I don't even think it was a mine cart, but it's running along train tracks, and there's this boss you have to fight at the end of the level who keeps changing forms into different things, and you have to keep jumping from one level of the tracks to another, back and forth, while you're shooting this guy, and it was just ridiculous, and it's fantastic and amazing, and if you've never played that game, kill yourself.
You know what else belongs in there? Speaking of Mario Kart, is the
Rainbow
Star
Road?
level.
Yeah,
Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
Totally.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to contribute Contra, the level where you're jumping from missile to missile. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Where you're trying to fight this flying fortress, and the only way that you're sustaining yourself in the air is just from jumping from one rocket to another that's being launched at this thing.
And they're so badass that they're hanging onto the missile with one arm.
Yes, that was just completely over the top. I think that's the most over the top video game level. I can't think of anything else. It's
I have
absurd.
I have 2. Okay, I don't know if this counts as it's not really a level, but the opera sequence in Final Fantasy III, I just liked doing that. That was so fun. Watching the little characters sing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That little
Yeah. Because it was just something unique to throw in there. It was the first kind of mini game sort of that was, I don't know, it was just unique. And then I'd have to say the Nightmare Before Christmas levels on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Those were cool.
Those are cool. Yeah.
Hey,
Shoot him in the head. No.
You're not even the main character.
My critique with this article is that it doesn't touch on all of the major franchises that have these amazing levels. Like I would have.
I guess you could go on
Yeah.
forever, though. to
It's
be
true.
fair. I mean,
It's a long article
there's
as is, and it could be pages and pages.
I'm sure the commenters are going to have a whole
Yes.
bunch of crap that they're in.
I'd like to add one more, and
Yeah.
that's the parade in Final Fantasy VIII was absolutely mind blowing. It's my favorite scene of that game.
Yeah, that and the chain ride I liked a lot in that game.
Yeah, the
You like
parade
the
was
parade?
insane because they mixed. I think that was the first game that mixed the CGI sequences with like the real time gameplay. And there's just nothing else that looked like that. You couldn't do anything like that in any other game, and it was put together really well.
Anything else anybody wants to guzzle chest before we wrap it up?
I'd just like to say that I'm really happy to be here. You guys have given me a new home. Thank you.
Aw.
Definitely.
Oh, we're happy to have you.
You guys really got to stop coming on to me, though. It's getting creepy. Especially you, Rob. I know you're into chicks with dicks, but I don't even dress like a chick, man.
And he doesn't have a dick.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not when I'm done with you.
We'll see if you're good for Christmas.
I just
Hey,
want to know,
Mommy.
Nero, are we ever going to get another female writer, or am I going to be like alone forever?
You know what? You have absolutely, executive power to recruit as many female writers as you would like.
yeah,
If they're
Eliza.
good.
Yeah. You know what?
I love
Yeah, get
Eliza.
What
She's
if
got
With
great
Kotaku
shoes.
anymore. She's not with Kotaku anymore.
Is she gone? No way.
What happened?
Yeah.
I don't-
Is that unofficial yet?
I don't know.
I think that's official.
Yeah,
Please
she
explain.
She hasn't posted in a
Oh, I
while.
didn't know that.
Well, she left Kotaku.
Why did she
I don't know where
leave?
she
I don't know
went.
what's going on.
I don't know. Florian just said she was leaving with him.
Florian's gone
so
too?
I don't know why. Maybe she... Yeah, Florian's actually... I guess it's okay to say now, but Florian's heading up this new Wired blog that's gonna...
Ooh.
Well, now you know,
Well,
and you heard it
screw
first
that.
here.
I like
Blah,
Boing
blah,
Boing.
blah.
Corey's a good guy.
Well, screw that. I liked reading Florian's
I did
crap
too.
on
I don't want
Kotaku.
them competing. I can't deal with that.
So, Florian's gonna be kicking ass against Boing Boing now, I guess. I don't know if Eliza's joining him or what, or she's gone into goth heaven or what.
They
I don't
both
know
seem
what's
kind of
going on with
smoochy
her.
poo all the time. Like they were, secretly doing it maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But if she wants to write for Destructoid, hey,
That'd be
we're all
sweet.
for it. So,
I also
we'll see.
Hate to
I
say
don't
this,
really know what you're doing.
I also really like
That'd be
reading
awesome.
Alice from Wonderland. I think it's like crystaltips.typepad.com. You
Her
guys
stuff is really good.
Yeah, she actually used to write for Kotaku way back in the day. I don't know what happened, but Crescente recently mentioned her, and I didn't know she was one of the old writers. But it's her and three other girls that update that site, and that site's always fun. I read it almost every other day.
I never read
So, yes, Faith, get us some more chicks.
it. Well, as long as they're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicole
That's all
can't block
that
for us.
Who's Nicole?
She's got Destructoid written all over her boobs. Search
Oh,
for,
that Nicole. I
That
like
girl.
Nicole. Damn it.
Your girlfriend.
She seems so nice.
Well, Nero, I'll go on the hunt for women with warped sense of humors like us.
Cool.
I have the Wii thing set up. Alright, so before we wrap things up, Nero is actually going to talk about a new contest we're going to have now that
Yes,
the Wii one is done.
Congratulations to Oni, who took away the Wii prize from everyone's dead hands.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you live near me, and dude, we gotta hook up and like play.
She said hook up.
She said hook up. You heard it.
There's your
There you
free
go.
pass, my friend.
So what we're going to do this month, we're actually very happy this holiday season. We are giving away the deluxe version of the PlayStation 3, the big one with the big hard drive. We don't know the big one.
The big one.
Yes, for those that like it big. We're going to give that away, and you will actually have the option to opt out of the PlayStation 3 and get 2 Nintendo Wiis instead. So you have your choice.
Why would you do that, though? You're fucking stupid.
So
if you do that.
if the math works out for you and you want to sell 2, Yeah.
You don't want to do
So,
that. Trust me.
The contest is going to run from November through December. And we're going to give it away on the 25th of December. We'll announce the winner for the one guy that's going to be on Destructoid.com that day. So.
Is that going to be me?
Yeah.
I have no family, so they hate me.
Yeah, well, I live in a shoe. You know,
I'm going to be out in the country.
this is all I do, and I don't sleep, so I'll be here to give it away.
Sweet.
So tell your friends, and you'll be looking for that on the website header sometime this week.
Cool.
Fantastic.
All right. So,
Yes,
good Podtoid,
rock.
everybody.
Hey,
Yep.
Yeah.
we didn't talk about
Good job.
the pony game.
What
Oh, well.
pony game?
I guess we'll talk about it. Pony Friends. It's this new pony simulator. It's gonna be the best game ever.
Oh my god, I saw that. I'm so
you see
tempted
that
to buy
post?
that just for the
Yeah.
camp value.
Yes.
Didn't you
No, I
post
didn't
that
post
next?
that.
That, that was,
Oh, did
that was
Nero
my
posted
follow-up
that?
to your masculine fear post.
Yeah, okay, I remember
So,
that.
Pony Friends, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna
That's
be the game of the
fantastic.
year.
So is it like Nintendogs with ponies?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, it's so genius.
I want to throw a tennis ball to my pony.
Oh my god, ponies!
Alright, so Pony and
Yes.
Friends.
Fantastic.
Great, thanks. Alright, so thanks everybody
The barbecue.
for listening to Podtoid number 5.
Podtoid number 5!
And,
Sorry.
bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, kids. We love you all.
Bye.
Make out. Make out, make out.
Bye, children.
Make out.
I love you. Send me more hate mail.
Sumatoid.
I love you. Bye.